Hey, what's up, guys? Let me disconnect my mic. I hope that all of you are doing good. Welcome to the series. Yesterday, we finished up the sign up function. The API is also completed, and this is the final thing. Let's test it out real quick. Yep, user exists, but if you change the email to and send the request, it's gonna give us a token back. But enough of that, let's create the login, and hopefully this is gonna be fast, as we have already set up main things that we need. I'm also gonna be zooming in to the screen because yesterday it was a bit blurry. We'll occasionally zoom out. Yes, I think this is good. Okay, let's start. So just creating a export async function. Yeah, so just creating a async function, and this is sign up and over here we're going to be taking a sign up model. Let's just do that real quick. And in our model section, we will create a model. Yep, perfect. And let's just say user model, import that. Now we just need to create the validation. For us, we already created the validation, so we're gonna do some copy pasting over here. And from our extensions over here, we are literally going to copy this to the extensions over here, paste it. Now we are using the login user over here, login user model, and it's not username, it's an email. Yes, so it's just gonna check if it's null or not. Remove that, remove that, remove that, remove that. Literally, that is it. But there is an error, and that's a validated response. We just need to import that. That's perfect. Now that the validation's done, you can call the validator method. Let's rename the validation method first. That's login model. Yep, so simple as that. We pass in the object. If that's a valid result, now we're literally just gonna do this copy from the services from sign up. Now if you go back and look in the validation section, and if the validation is false, you return a bad response. So we're gonna copy this from that place, and obviously we named it validator res over here. Now go to the sign up promise. We are gonna also copy this. The error response is shared. So we just simply imported it from the shared folder. Going back to the login function, we simply say this returns a promise, and the promise is of type now. We remove the sign up and we say login promise result. Because it is simply the same thing, we just say return remove that. Again, this was now that's set up. Now we hash the password provided by the user, and the functionality for the hash is a shared logic. We can get that from the hash folder over here, the hash service. So we simply say right. Okay, I just did a very dumb mistake. I just called this sign up, but it should be login. Now just simply find and we say that await the database call. Yeah, this is a async function. Find first. Yep, clear. Just search this user up. If the search user doesn't exist, then return a error. No user found. And if it's a status, we are going to return OK as a request because there wasn't any user, so no harm. And stir is going to be no because that's how our logic checks, and stay is going to be OK. That's that for the object. Else, there's no else. If that's the case, generate the token. You're just gonna use const token is equals to our service. We have to make the payload const that's going to be the payload. And we just simply pass a payload to this, and you just return error should be null because there was no error. Stir is the token and status is okay. Simple as that. Now we are going to wrap this around a try-catch block, so this is easy. The server doesn't crash. You shouldn't, well, it's not the best thing to wrap something around a try-catch block. If someone's from Go, I think Go does this the best. It returns errors as values, and I think that's really good, but you gotta work with this. So I think we're done for here now. Yeah, we are done from here. Just save that and make the API for this. and let's call it login.api.ts. And it is import requests from Express, response from Express. We can do that later. Const router the Express router, and over here export default Express, and obviously this is a post call, so we say router dot post. We define the endpoints, and that is sign up, login. Yep, now we need to create a body validation. I just made a simple one, and I will go over that in a sec, but this is not supposed to be like that. Apologies. So this is async Did I make a problem over here? That's odd. I don't see any issues. Yeah. I'll go over how I did that in the login function. It's probably going to be in the form validation form. It's just checking the schema. It's also nice to have a defined definition. So we're just taking the email and first name out of this place and returning a login object. We are using the express request. Again, we don't have the first name. We don't have we're just checking if it's undefined or not. And this is a login user. Does not have an ID. So that's great. And if the object returns as no, we just give it a bad response. This could have been in a middleware form, but I choose not to. I'm a bit lazy. Just pass the request. This is going to return either no yep. So just check the schema validation. Const what am I doing? If it's no, return a response of status dot bad request and dot JSON this. Should be a front-end issue or a request issue. Now if everything's okay, the schema's okay, and we also get the object, then simply pass it to the login model and the login function I meant in the service layer. That is this function, login. I've called it sign up for some reason. I think sign up stuck in my head right now. Fortunately, can't do anything about it. And you have to understand that the result can have dot. If it has an error, then you have to return the error. And we just simply say that JSON this object, else return you return the token. By simply saying token, now time to test this. We're gonna use testing thingies that I built. That's a yep. This is simply for testing purposes. It's a good thing that I put some comments. Over these things. One thing we forgot is importing this into the index. Save that, and hopefully we can run this. Now, just testing this out. User exists. Yep. And if I pass it a wrong password, it should return no user found. Just perfect. And if we do not pass in the password, server has crashed. Yep, H is perfectly returning a bad validation error, so I think that's done for now. Now we should do a user getting, so users can get data from their token. Now this requires us to make some middlewares, and we shall make middlewares. Token verification. Let's call this test. For this middleware, we are going to create a service. We're also going to create a API, but because this is already like an extension, it's there to help, so we're not gonna, create a extension folder for this. Right. We should also create some domains. Let me just quickly check on the stream how the thing is going on. Right. Sorry guys. Um I just turned on my NVIDIA broadcast. I hope it's gonna take audio from my mic and it's gonna cancel out the noise as well. Let me check out the keyboards. So it's actually canceling out keyboard noises. That is a shame. Indeed, that is. So let me just check out the audio quality. The audio quality. Okay. Back to where we began. Back to where we started. Now, let's introduce the middleware. Let's introduce the middleware. Yeah. Now, for reference, I'm going to be using the older project that I made. I use middleware over here, and hopefully I'm just going to copy paste in the application. I hate this application, the domain layer, and the super dumb things. I don't understand why here we need that. I mean, just do it. Yeah. So we say that this is our custom interface, custom payload, or I could name it better. Yeah, hopefully this is more knowledge giving. Now this interface is from JWC Tokens itself, the library. Now that's our shared model. We're going to be accessing that. Quite a lot, actually. So it's going to verify the token, and it's going to pass it to the next function. Now, you may ask, how do you create a middleware? Well, Express makes it super easy to create a middleware. I mean, if you do it in .NET, I don't know how to create a middleware in .NET yet. So let's create the API first for this. It's the same old thing. Once router equals to router from Express export now. Actually, I just double checked. It is not supposed to be a router export. Yes. So it's supposed to be a normal async function. Or not even async, I guess. Right. No, this inherits from request middleware from Express. I'm sorry, the request handler. But that's the return type. Sorry about that. It requires a request that inherits from custom. Now, what did we name this? The shared model over here. Now, we just need to verify the user. How do we do that? Well, it should be a simple enough task. Basically, you're gonna look for the authorization key. You're gonna look for the bearer in the authorization key value. You're gonna look for the bearer tag, and then split it from the bearer tag and get the second index value. The second index value is gonna contain the token. Now, if it doesn't contain, return a bad response. If it does contain, verify it. If it's been tampered with, you use the same JWT key that we generated in our env file. And you can always go to a random key generator, generate a 256-bit key, a encryption key, and that's not hard. So let's just see how this goes. I should be creating this in the service file. but that's too much. I'm getting lazy over here, and I'm thinking to myself, shall I just return? Hmm. Shall I follow? I shall follow. Sorry for the mic discrepancy. Const X. Okay, gotta type fast now. Export ace. Export function. Now there is an issue over here. Now just simply I'm going to copy paste this.